Hey guys, in lieu of our discussion, I was going to just walk you through a document that Landon put together that'll help us in our project. It's the best practices for analyzing user interface. When we talk about user interface, we're essentially discussing how the user interacts with the website. As soon as you land on it, is it clear what the website is about? Is it clear on how to interact with the website, whether you're on the home page or our hotels page where you can simply check the availability on a consistent area of the website and things of that nature. And Landon and James did a great job putting this together. You should have received it or will receive it here shortly, but I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough over it. So first, some high-level items. We've got two websites here. Now, these examples are both Hilton Garden Inn. Actually, they're the same hotel, but I want to kind of give you a comparison of some of the advantages of one versus the other. This is a website that we built for this hotel specifically. This is the brand website that the brand offers us. Ultimately, visitors are brought to this website and ultimately are converted here. However, we created this simply for the purpose of being able to manage the content in a lot more effective way. When you first navigate to this website, the vanity site is what we call it, you're greeted with a large banner image, deep, rich colors, and easy to utilize interface where you can easily tell that these are sections of the website you can click on. You've got anchor texts that are linked to other portions of the website, and the interface is quite robust and filled with a lot of media. The same cannot necessarily be said with the brand website. Well, when you look at this website, you almost think like as if you're checking into almost a Motel 8 or a Super 8 type of interface because the well presentation is less than desirable, if you will. It's very simple, it's very plain. However, when you navigate to this, you really get a better feel for what the property is and the value it offers. Beyond the aesthetic appeal, what's interesting about this vanity website is that it has a responsive design. And what we mean by that is as the website contracts to the size of a screen, say a tablet, the content is such that it can and will mold to the size of the screen. So meaning if you look at originally the masthead, the banner image, it was fairly large. However, as the screen gets smaller, it becomes smaller still, if you will. And the buttons that normally appear change to fit the screen size. So at this point, we're looking at a mobile phone layout. When we switch back to the brand site, the same can't be said of it. As it gets smaller, the content simply shrinks. So when we grab the edge and make it bigger and make it smaller, the content simply shrinks and even is truncated. However, if we were to look at the vanity site, it actually became more laid out in a way that's acceptable to the screen size. Meaning, really, when you're looking at it from a desktop, it looks great. From a mobile phone, it looks great. From a tablet, it looks great. And we have additional functionality that's added as a result of the responsive design. And the way this is really constructed is built on varying CSS designs that are applied to the HTML content relative to the screen. What we mean by that is if you look at the back end, the source code, what you'll see is different versions of the CSS, where if you have a mobile phone, it will project this layout. If you have a desktop, it'll project this layout, so on and so forth. Some of the other elements that I wanted to bring forward, I'm not going to go through this entire document, is the system capable of demonstrating the information on an acceptable platform on a regular basis? Is the system changing over time? Is it consistent? are you keeping into consideration um, how aesthetically engaging it is, how the design is simple and easy to interpret? Are there helpful navigation documents throughout the layout? If you were really savvy, you can look to see if it has ClickTail integration. What ClickTail is a heat map more or less that's presented on the website, and I'll see if I can give you a quick demonstration of what that looks like. This isn't ClickTail per se, but it's close enough. It's a feature within Google Analytics. ClickTail actually has a few additional features in it, but what it'll provide is on-page analytics, and it demonstrates the interaction based on the mouse clicks and really the value that can be brought based on a well laid out website. So these are some of the things that I want you to think about and take into consideration as you review your website. Oh, there's a problem here. Let's see if we can load the full thing instead. Access denied. Please try relaunching in-page analytics. All right. Well, also why perhaps it's more important to have ClickTail in place, because it's really the solution for it. Let's see if I can give you a different interface. Actually, those are the only two websites that we have present, so it becomes a little problematic. Well, here, why don't we do this? Why don't we go to Analytics again? Let's go ahead and switch out to a different user so you can see more accordingly. Add account. Okay, let's see. I've got a lot of user accounts, as you can probably already tell here. There you go. This is kind of a master account here. All right, we got to go back to analytics. Let's go to our favorite ones. Let's go to Decatur, which is pretty popular. Behavior, in-page analytics. And what we're going to see here is it will look at the website, look at where people are clicking to see where most of the clicks are. And what that'll tell you is, from a user interface design, essentially you'll, well, there you go. I guess Google's having problems with it across the board. Wish I could show you it. From a user interface design, whether or not people are engaging your content in a worthwhile way. So when we look at this layout, it looks like it works in this area. What we can see is a majority of the clicks are on the logo, 29%. People are accustomed to clicking on the logo and being brought to the home page, or the home page as well. Some other high value click area would be the first box here. So what this tells you as a designer is that it's very important what you put in this area. If you want to put a promotion, chances are you probably should put it in the first tile here, or you can put it in the rotating banner, although you don't get that much visibility. The anchor texts are being clicked, so people are paying attention to that, and it's important. And also, the navigation is being utilized rather heavily. Most people are interested in the conference center, which is good, and that's the direction we want to go. So again, Landon and the crew will send out this documentation, but I wanted to give you an overview of it here shortly. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and thanks for your time.